Jessica get into the lesbianics of this episode later, after my summary. But suffice to say, the undertones are many in this episode.
I'm just gonna
Um,
also say it's Amazon Country spelled Cunt.
I love that. That could be the episode title.
Correct. Correct.
Amazon Country. I love that. Um, so for those who don't know, and it would shock me if our listeners don't know, but just in case, the Amazons are a nation of warriors, the population of which is entirely made up of women, with a capital W. Uh, Xena, knowing the Amazon sign for peace, because of course she does, immediately surrenders to the Amazons and lets herself be captured, which even by episode 10 we know to be virtually unheard of move for her. So respect to the lesbians. Um,
She knows
this particular band of Amazons being led by Tereus, who we later learn, and this becomes important, is actually the Amazon princess and next in line for the throne.
So when this young lady is explaining like the like caveats to be an Amazon, I wrote so like she's explaining like an Amazon does this and an Amazon does that, and then I wrote after that I said and having her tits out because every single Amazon
Every single one.
like they just need to have their tits out. It's like tits out, tits forward.
I think they actually
no
did in like
space
in
for titty
reality.
It's just part of the standard
the titty knife
uniform.
is not hidden. The titty knife is not hidden at all.
Listen, if I was an Amazon country, I'd have my titties out too.
Where what? Lost my voice. Tereus, right? So they need to be taken to Queen Melosa before they have permission to travel through Amazon territory. As they travel, they get beset by a rain of arrows, and in their effort to escape the onslaught, Tereus gets shot. And Gabrielle, because I don't know why, throws herself on Tereus to, I guess, stop further arrows from hitting her with her own
Because
body.
she can't mind her own business.
Because she says, my little twink buddy will stop all these arrows.
So with her dying breaths, or I guess dying breasts, Tereus tells Gabrielle...
I almost spit out the drink that I just
Well, I was reading
You're
when I wrote
so
dying
stupid
breaths,
for
and I'm like,
that.
that sounds like... tells Gabrielle that she wants her to take her rite of caste. And Gabrielle, not knowing what this is, but wanting to honor a dying woman's last wish, says, okay. So we find out later what that is, and it's important. Back in the Amazon village during the funeral for Tereus, we learn that all the Amazons are trained to perform Xena's war crime. The funeral is interrupted by the capture of the centaur Phantes, who's the son of Tildus, the centaur leader, whose arrows are blue, matching the color of the one that was used in the attack. So,
I
of course,
also love that Felix has learned everyone's name while the rest of us are like, I don't know, this guy.
I will say I
He
watched
wrote it
it
down.
again for the third time today before work. So
Because what we did learn from this whole thing is that we should keep our notes from every
yes,
episode.
we should keep our
Yeah.
notes, and I did not do that. So this is better notes that will not get deleted just in case. So
If we have to record this a fourth time, we're not.
No. They're just going to be missing
we'll
these
just say
episodes.
it happened, and we're going to go to the next one. So Velosa, of course, immediately blames the centaur because he has blue arrows. Xena's not convinced. She interviews the captured centaur, and then we briefly meet this creepy-looking warlord with a cat of nine tails ponytail named Cricus, who claims to have no interest in this coming war between centaurs and Amazons that both are going to start. But spoiler, he's very interested in it, but more on that later.
Yes.
Shocker.
So when he shows up, I wrote chin tattoo with a pony.
I
That's
thought
weird.
it was a really weird mustache, but
Yeah.
beard, not mustache, beard.
So
But I guess it is a tattoo.
I did not Google this man or whatever this actor, but obviously the show is filmed in New Zealand, so I
Mhm.
didn't know whether or not it was like the Maori like traditional chin tattoos that a lot of people get. So it's like I don't want to be disrespectful, but in the context of this man being this like
Evil
Roman
warlord?
or Greek warlord, it was kind
Yeah.
of like, what's with the chin tattoo, dude?
What's happening here?
It's kind of out of place in this context.
Yes. So Xena tries to convince Melosa not to execute Phantes, and eventually she convinces her to give her like 24 hours to prove he's not a killer. After Xena leaves, Gabrielle
Hold on.
finds...
We
Oh.
skipped over an important part here. which was
Did-
the CGI of him coming onto screen for the
CGI
first time.
of the centaurs.
Because
Yeah, that's fair.
he comes in and it's just like, oh, that is CGI.
Yes.
And
There's a
I
scene
love that
later
they're
where
like,
the CGI
we're only
becomes like a
we're only showing that one time because the rest of the time they did it like Grey's Anatomy or like the other shows when you're pregnant and like they have a little
Yeah,
bag in front of you or
hold the
something.
bag
They'll
in front
hide
of their
the
They're
bag,
like,
stomach.
you're
yeah.
gonna stand behind a wall and do a little two-step the whole time to make sure everybody knows that you're a horse when you're on screen.
There's one more scene where the CGI is insane for the horse parts, but we'll get to that.
Yes.
You have more back before I go on. You can say. I heard.
I was gonna say, have we gotten to the part where Xena does become a full surgeon?
Not yet.
Okay,
That's
we're
coming
not.
up. That's coming
We're
up.
not there yet.
We're
The only note I have that we skipped over was about when Gabrielle dives on top of Troyes, and that's just because I think Gabrielle's just used to laying on women when they're laying down. Like I think she was just like, oh, it's nap time, okay, and just
I'm gonna be
flopped
your
on her.
blanket.
I see that for her.
yeah. And I split up the Xena and Gabrielle like side things into one like section for each, so I'm not gonna go back and forth like they did in the episode. But in the episode, it goes back and forth between Xena and Gabrielle, like and their respective journeys. So Gabrielle first. So Xena leaves, and Gabrielle finally finds out what taking Teresa's rite of caste means. That means getting all of her status and possessions. And since Teresa was Melissa's true sister, that means she's now an Amazon princess.
I literally
Gabrielle-
wrote an Amazon princess. LOL. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
So Gabrielle goes through a training montage on Amazon weapons training and anti-centaur fighting.
And gets her new suit. She gets her new clothes.
And we have a call back to the staff conversation earlier in the episode because she picks a staff, the only weapon that she can not kill herself with while training. Because she I didn't really mention this in my notes, but she's like bonking herself on the head every time that she like swings the staff around during her training montage.
She literally it's at least 3 times.
Yeah.
In the
And they
montage.
have the bonk sound too. It's like a bonk.
She's very uncoordinated in the beginning. But I love when they're giving her new outfit because it's not just we made you an outfit. Here you go, Mary Queekman. They are dressing her. She is a grown woman with hands that function like there's at least 2 women, maybe 3, literally putting the clothes on her body while another one is just standing there watching and talking to her like that's not happening. Talking to her about how Tereus was a true Amazon in every sense of the word is the direct quote. And I'm like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, Gabrielle's just standing there like, that's really cool. Tell me more. I want to know that.
Teach me the ways of cunnilingus.
That's fighting with 2 staffs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We know from previous episodes that Gabrielle is a cunning linguist.
That is true.
You're fucking
You're
welcome.
so original. I love it.
I know. I'm very witty.
And so part of this will later mean that Gabrielle has to use Teresa's blade to execute the murderer. And then also, so Teresa's bestie, Ethany, who we met way in the very beginning, she shows up and does some of the teaching for Gabrielle, showing her how to murder centaurs. But afterwards, she suddenly has like doubts about whether or not Fantes killed Tereus. So after he admits that he didn't kill her, then she goes off and does some fact finding too. So we'll see her in a bit. So Xena, now trespassing in Centaur country, is attacked by their warriors, led by Tildus, and she beats one up, knocks him into a tree where he nearly dies. Here we go. So she then reminds Tildus that she's not only a war criminal, but also a capable field medic, anesthesiologist, and apparently a surgeon. And so first she performs this Vulcan pinch on the guy's chest, which a nerve block somehow. He can't feel pain anymore. And then she borrows a dagger, which will become relevant later, from the guy that's there, shoves it in the guy's chest, like cuts his like side open, puts her entire fist inside of him, and then rearranges his rib cage. And then he's fine. Sews him back up. She closes too. She's a really good surgeon. And then he's fine.
Dr. Xena.
Dr. Xena, medicine woman.
Like, it was just like,
literally.
She killed
just
him.
likes putting her fingers in people.
Part of her
okay?
doing this helps convince Tilda to delay the attack on the Amazons. So now she really has 24 hours because they're both waiting for her to have until lunchtime the next day to solve the conspiracy.
So
Lunchtime.
also part of their investigating is literally looking at horse poop and being like, this horse poop has hay in it. And
Yep.
Xena's like, centaurs don't eat hay.
Hey.
Yep.
They're like, that's a harmful stereotype.
That's the next I have. Yes, when she finds Effany, she fights a centaur and Effany, and then they run away into the trees. And Effany's like, "Why did you save us both?" And she reveals that I don't think this is actually a centaur ploy. I think there's something else going on. And Xena already knows somehow that it was Cricus that was the mastermind.
Well, because
murderer.
he's an evil looking dude.
Yeah,
he's also
a master investigator. On
he's also a man.
He's also a man.
Yeah, notice the two human men were the bad guys in this episode.
I mean,
and I've always said that.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're proving that they're looking through the tracks and they find. So Xena's like, oh, look at these horse footprints. They're not as heavy as they should be for a centaur. While Effany is holding some poop, which is like, oh yeah, centaurs don't eat hay, like Amanda said. Obviously, centaurs don't eat hay. We should all know that.
duh.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Which one is their stomach? Because they have a human stomach,
right?
and then do they have a horse
I feel like they should
stomach?
have two, just based on their shape. But who knows what the GI system of a centaur looks like?
Did we go past the part where Gabrielle does that dumbass dance with the Amazons?
No, we haven't got there yet.
Okay, never mind.
That's not in my notes, so you can talk about it. It's fine.
Okay, I wasn't sure which.
Well, I think it happens it's in the go betweens. This is all, so you can talk about it now if you want.
I just wrote Gabrielle looking like an overstimulated neurodivergent person at this party, where she's like, I don't know what to do.
But because she is.
It's pretty accurate.
I think she just looks like a baby gay. I think she's either just turned 18 or 21, whichever club she's going to for the first time, and she's just happy like Felix. She's just happy to be there. She's just so excited, but has no idea what's going on, and everyone else is doing something that she does not know how to do, and she's just trying her best and looks a fool. But
yep.
There are so many lesbian fan fictions about this episode and about this scene in particular, where Xena does not leave Gabrielle at her normal daycare tavern, leaves her on Lesbian Island unattended, and there are a plethora of stories of what the Amazons do with Gabrielle while she's with them.
I will say this particular scene had a very nostalgic moment for me, because my mom, as I talked about previously, she's a really big fan of Xena. And the Amazon song that's playing here, my mom used to blast throughout the house all the time, when it was cleaning day. So I was like, oh yeah, I get why Gabrielle's dancing, because I was dancing too when it came on.
Love that.
It's giving Cantina vibes.
Again, I obviously cannot fathom the amount of fan fictions. I'm sure there's an entire AO3 server full of just these.
Yeah, just this episode. And it's a common theme for Gabrielle whenever Xena does not leave her at her daycare tavern. And she somehow manages to find the only other queer women in the scene in the episode and goes off with them and does something weird. This is not the first time that this is the first time. It's not the last time.
It's not the last time
that Xena comes back and goes, well, shit, what?
So obviously you're a princess now. Great.
I left you alone for 2 seconds.
But also, that's another thing that I wrote down is when Xena comes back and she's like, and you're the fucking princess now? Are you fucking kidding me? She's literally like, what? And also, in that scene where the ladies are dressing them, I read back through my notes. In that scene, just like in any other episode, Gabrielle gets an ounce of power and she's immediately a brat. She's immediately bratty to these women. And it's just like, girl, who are you?
I'm an Amazon princess, bitch. Anyway, so go back real quick. Rewind it a couple seconds here. Effany and Xena in Cricus camp, looking for physical proof besides poop and hoop prints. Xena shows up, distracts Cricus while Effany looks for clues. And she finds a cache of blue arrows, which we know was what the centaurs use, famously, apparently. But she ends up beating some guy up while she's doing that, and then they have to fight their way out of the camp, rush back to Amazon territory to get back in time before the execution at noon. And that's when they show up, and Xena's like, "Oh, you're a princess? Of course you are." They give the poop. Did they even give the arrows to Melosa? I remember watching it. I'm like, I remember her giving
because
the
doesn't
poop,
she
but not
also
the
pick up
arrows.
the dagger?
The dagger's for later, but yes, she picks it up and she uses it later. So Melosa's not convinced by the poop, I guess. So Gabrielle has to challenge her and chooses Xena to be her champion because she's not going to fight an Amazon queen to the death. And then after that, we have this really awesome girl boss fight scene where they boop and bop and bounce around and click clack with their sticks. Weapons keep changing.
Bop and bounce.
Boop, bop, and
It's
bounce.
like a dance more than like most of the fights that Xena has. It's less of like a murder rampage and more of like an actual like really cool fight.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to hurt Melosa.
Right.
That's why she.
But obviously Xena wins because the show still has 5.5 seasons, and the centaurs show up ready to fight, and they're like, "Let's talk to your queen." And you know who doesn't come to talk to the centaurs? It's Xena and not Gabrielle, even though Gabrielle, quote unquote, won the challenge. Xena really won, so Xena's basically the queen now.
I literally wrote, "Oh, so Xena is the queen."
Yep.
No, because she was the champion fighting for Gabrielle. So like true royalty, Gabrielle's like, "Go do my bidding, go do the dirty work." No, I'm still the queen, or I'm still the princess.
Like, I'm the queen, but I also don't have to tell you what to do. You already know what to do.
Yep, exactly.
But they're still in an abusive relationship because Effany is like, how can you tolerate her? Blah, 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 blah. And Gabrielle's like, she tolerates me just fine. And then Xena's like, yeah. But then Effany walks off and Gabrielle starts talking to her and Xena just shoves her. She's like, no, get out of my face. And then watches as Gabrielle picks up poop and just lets her do it. Does not warn her, doesn't anything, just fully lets her do it. And then after she's like fingering the poop, she's like, by the way, that's poop. And Gabrielle's like, why would you wrap that? And so they're still in an abusive relationship at this time.
Sure.
But so we avert the execution. Centaurs show up, ready to fight. Xena reveals that one of the centaur's men, the Solano, whatever his name is, was a spy for Cricus, and he has a matching dagger to the one that.
Sorry, I was confused by Logan, who had a spray bottle for no reason. I'm very sorry.
I can't see anyone besides you right now.
Okay.
I see tiny me on my screen. I see your face, and that's it.
She wants my quesadilla, and she
keeps in the frame. Logan just had a spray bottle, and I was like, "Ma'am, what?" Sorry.
Well, yeah. So yeah, the video is not being recorded. So like, I saw Jessica's face, and she was making the most like what the fuck face, and I was like, wait, am I saying something wrong about the centaurs?
No.
But no, it was not
Sorry.
No, it's fine. So we're almost done. So reveals the spy, reveals that Cricus is the villain, and then she convinced the centaurs to join forces with the Amazons to bring Cricus to justice in a battle that involves ridiculous CGI centaur-drawn carriages. And that's it. Justice prevails, and they win the day.
So I will say that at the end of this episode, I went, wow, 1 day of training and Gabby can fight. Dear Xena, maybe you should teach her how to fight.
The only thing I have that we didn't touch on is, and I don't remember the context of this, so Felix, maybe you'll be able to help since you watched the episode today. All I had written down is, I mean, you are Xena's pet.
That could have been at any point.
So there was a scene where Gabrielle's getting dressed, and Effany shows up and she's like, "We gotta go train." She's like, "I'm not your pet. You gotta say please," you know. And so she like has like, "Will you come with me, please?" So that was that. That was the time the pet was used in the sentence in the episode.
Thank you for the context.
You're welcome. I wouldn't have thought I was going to tell you that last week, but I can now.
I love how Xena and Effany are trying to like out butch each other at one point.
Yes.
Because they're just like, no, I'm the butch of the village. No, I'm the butch of the... It's like, okay, you both win. You both win Butch of the Year. Congratulations.
Xena's like, I stuck my hand in a dude's chest. It's me.
So that was from before. So way back in the very beginning episode, when they're being led by the Amazons to meet Melosa, Effany and Xena are like hate flirting with each other. Like, oh, like why are you staring at me? You want me to stab you in the chest?
They're having a pissing contest. See whose dick is bigger.
They were having a butch off.
A butch off.
I think my favorite thing about this episode, though, is that Gabrielle, the queen of the Amazons, and her
Princess.
champion, the supreme queen, just leave. And without establishing who's now in charge of the Amazons.
Well, Melosa's the
they're just
queen.
like, peace out. I don't need to be here
They
anymore.
abdicated. It's fine.
Yeah, Melosa was and always was the queen. So, yeah.
I
thought that when Xena won, the
Gabrielle
fight,
becomes
Gabrielle
queen
became
now.
queen.
Yeah, I think they just kind of went, just kidding, no thanks, boop, just gave it right back. So she was queen for about 4.5 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she was like, I don't want this.
And then Xena went, give it back.
You were just here to teach them a lesson.
Yeah. I only had one mythology note for this episode. And it was just that I liked the way they set it up because in this, at least the way that it's this, like the way that we see it, the Amazons just live in this place in Greece as opposed to on an island like they do in the DC comics. But it is still called Themyscira, where Diana, Wonder Woman is from. That's it. I just like that they made it not an island. They made it like part of the country, which is what it was in mythology.
Work.
Cool.
Work. All right.
This is Mythology Minute.
So
I don't have that for the next episode, so sorry.
Well, that's because there's really not anything mythology that happens in this. So also, I'm just gonna like let it rip on these notes because I don't have a lot of context with them. All right. So this episode is called The Black Wolf. So it starts by knowing that Xerxes, who is the ruler of this land, is collecting way too many taxes from the people. And so then these Robin Hood ninjas that we come to learn are called the Black Wolf are all fighting and whatever. So as the ninja guys get defeated, they're all like, the town sentry or whoever he is, the sheriff of Nottingham is like, who's the leader of the Black Wolf? And all of the people are doing like I'm Spartacus, no, I'm Spartacus, I'm the Black Wolf. And so they just arrest everyone in town and take them all into the to the thing. So Gabrielle, no, not Gabrielle. Xena shows up into this village. No context as to who, what, or why. But she arrives, and of course she runs into the one woman that she knows in town. And this woman is like, oh my goodness, my daughter, she is like, fallen in with these people, and so she's gotten arrested, and she needs her mother. And she's like, okay, like, whatever. And so also, and I wrote right here, where's Gabrielle? Like, it's like 15 minutes into this episode. Where's
Must be in daycare.
Not there.
Again, she's not there. We're gonna find out later. It's fine.
Daycare.
Yeah. And so then like Gabrielle or Xena like saves her from the guard or whatever. And so Xena's like, all right, I will get your daughter out. And I wrote, Xena's gonna do a jailbreak. Nice. So she literally, I wrote, Xena just walks in to like Xerxes' office, like his room, beats up all the dudes, and they're like, how did you get in? She's like, if you haven't heard, I'm fucking Xena.
Don't you know me?
Yeah. And then she's like, I'm Xena, the problem solver. And she's like, you have a problem. You put me in your jail. I'll like figure this out. Oh, and also there's like the running gag of Xena wanting new boots. And so she's like, for 10,000 debars and new boots, I will figure out who the Black Wolf is. And the guy's like, sounds great. So they set up this fake fight.
So silly.
Literally throughout the entire fight, Xena is just whooping these dudes. She's not making it easy. And then I put, she's like, she needs to stage my capture, but these guys are fucking terrible at their jobs. And then I put, she is spanking this guy. And then she does this whole spinning thing where she like throws him into a wall. And then she literally just goes, and I give up. You win.
Oh,
and it's so
you defeated me.
Yeah, and she's like, but not really. Wink. It's so funny. It's so because she like destroys these dudes.
Yeah, they're all on the ground, and she's like, "Oh no, you got me."
She's like, "Oh no, you guys win." Ugh.
I have that in my notes too. Like they literally grab her wrist daintily, and she's like, "Oh, you got me."
Yeah, it's like one guy tries to grab her, and she's like, "No." And then he places his hand on her. She's like, "No, you don't touch too much. Like, let's not get crazy."
Right.
And my notes, I just went, she punched his face off.
She did
during the fight because she was like tearing it up, and then just stops moving, and it's just like, "Oh, you win."
Yeah. Okay.
This looks real.
Done.
So that was one of the things because the guy was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "We have to make this look real," and then punches his face off.
Also, just in the middle of the town square where everybody can hear them. Don't you want this to look real? Like they can hear you.
Right.
Luckily, everyone's in jail, so it's fine.
So, she then out of nowhere, Gabby shows up, and we're like, "Hey, girl, hey, where did you just come from?" And she goes up to this dude, and she's like, "Hey, I'm looking for Xena," and he's like,
Have you seen My Lesbian Mommy?
Oh, wait, no, that's right. I'm now remembering. She shows up and she gives her horse to this dude and says, like, "Can you give my horse new shoes or whatever?"
Mm-hmm.
And so then when Gabrielle shows up, because this is the place that she's supposed to meet Xena, the guy's like, "First of all, you have to pay because Xena didn't pay." So Gabrielle has to pay, which is hilarious.
Why would you let Gabrielle hold the money? Is one of many questions I have.
Well, it's because she leaves her at daycare. She's got to pay the daycare.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're right.
That is true.
It's her allowance.
It's her allowance. So he's like, "Okay, well, she's in prison," and she's like, "Oh, great." So now Xena is in jail, and she has to assert dominance quickly, which is hilarious. She like literally really quickly is like punching dudes, being like, no, I run this. You're all mine now.
Do you like my rock? No.
Yeah. She then like somehow I put "you embroider." They talk about like the little girl like the daughter knew Xena when she was a little girl, and she's like, "You taught me how to embroider or something." It's like,
oh yeah,
it's like, okay, Xena, girl, we get it. You can do everything. All right.
Oh yeah, the guy was like, "You embroider?" She's like, "I have many talents."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
and she does.
So then the girl like speaks up for Xena with the other people, and she calls them the Wolf Pack, and it's like, what the fuck?
The original Wolf Pack.
So Gabrielle shows up, and I just put, "What the fuck is this hat, Gabby?" It does become important later, but I'm like, what is this hat? What is going on?
What is
here?
happening? What is going on here? Why?
Which, if you're Xena, you know that Gabrielle's going to follow you no matter what.
Right.
Like, she will drown herself trying to go after you. Like
and she's always surprised.
Leave a note. Like,
yes.
just leave a note. Be like, "Hey, Gabrielle's gonna come to the horse dude that was. Hand this note to Gabrielle, please. Be like, hey, I'm about to get arrested. Please sit your ass in a tavern and don't move.
Don't leave daycare.
Drink your juice."
Yeah. So we find. So Gabrielle meets this vendor guy, which again I did not write down his name because I didn't realize that this guy will become a recurring character. Unfortunately,
I love him so much.
Again, apparently the fans love him. Again, R.I.P. to the actor. Apparently he did pass recently.
Yeah, that was. Rob Trevor. He died in March 2025.
Yeah.
He'd been sick for a while, but no, he's the character. We will like the character more later,
Okay.
and he just as an actor and as a person, he was really great. So.
But I wrote down, did this vendor watch Aladdin too many times and is doing the impression of Robin Williams at the beginning of the movie?
Very queer coded too.
Also, Gabrielle, and she's like trying to get herself arrested, but gets this guy arrested instead, which is very Gabrielle of her.
Honestly, it's a skill and a talent.
Yeah.
I just have in quotes, Gabrielle can't even get arrested right.
No, she's so bad at everything. So then in order to I guess, teach Xena a lesson for beating their asses in the town square. The head sheriff of Nottingham guy decides to put her in the flood box. I don't know if like the torture device, and so when
like the chokey.
Yeah, and so while she's in the flood box as they're filling it up with water, Xena all of a sudden gets like real mad and does like this scream underwater and just jumps out of it.
The scream of propulsion, baby. The scream of
straight vertical jump.
Yes,
out of the box.
Wild. She like Superman's out of that really quickly. And I just put that demonstration of his failed miserably because that did not assert any kind of dominance.
No.
So then the vendor shows up that Gabrielle got arrested, and guess what? Xena knows him too.
Because of course she does.
I will say, just because in my introduction, like in the last part that we filmed, I say Gabrielle something about tomatoes to make that make sense. To get arrested, Gabrielle picks up a tomato and throws it at one of the guards and is so excited that she did that. Like she is bouncing around again like a golden retriever. She is just so happy. She's like, ha, I threw a tomato. She's looking crazy. And of course they arrest Salmonius, who's standing behind her. So that's going to make the tomato comment both later and previously make sense.
We love a continuity.
Right. So she
get it
decides,
while you can.
So Xena's like, okay, I was just gonna get this girl out. Her name is Flora, but then she's like, hey, let's get everyone out. And
you can't leave the wolf pack.
And so she has a heart to heart with Flora, and yes, she calls them the wolf pack, which I'm like, what? Stupid. Then, of course, there's this other guy who's, like, acting quote-unquote crazy. And, like, as soon as he walked in, I'm like, oh, suspicious guy wearing a hat. So I write in this part, suspicious guy is being suspicious. Surprise.
Is that the rock guy? You like the
yeah.
Look at my rock.
Yeah. So suspicious guy is being suspicious. So I then said, this guy is really annoying, meaning the vendor guy. Then I put not RPS by the guards. Why did I put RPS? RPS, not RPS. I don't know what that means.
I love the guards.
Yeah, I don't know what that means for any of us.
Are you at the part where Gabrielle goes into the prison?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
We're not there yet. So I don't know what RPS means. That's great. So anyway, so the
is it rock paper scissors?
Yes, it is rock paper scissors. The guards are doing the rock paper scissors. That's right, they do.
Good job, Felix.
Good job, Felix. You're being so helpful this episode.
Yeah,
I know, and it was so funny because on the car, our car ride this morning, he was like, I've got to work. I'm going to be so busy, and I'm going to be so quiet and unhelpful. And meanwhile, he's been the most helpful.
Felix
He's
has
been
been on point.
Yeah.
Can you put that in case my boss is recording? I was watching everything.
Yes.
Felix is in fact not working.
All my notes are about Xena's wet thighs, so I was not helpful in the rock paper scissors.
That's more important.
Jessica was distracted.
I mean, her thighs were
Lady
wet
thoughts are hard.
when she meets that guy, for sure.
Very
I wish I could remember the quote from was it Polonius? Is that his name? When he's on the ground looking up at Xena.
Salmonius.
Salmonius.
Yes.
He describes her like parts, and it's like it's really funny the way he does it. But I
he's like these boots, these thighs. I obviously know who this is. It's Xena.
All
right. So the prisoners do a sneak attack. There's a supposed double cross where they run out and the jailer guys are like, oh, Xena told us the whole time. Ma, 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 ma. And it's very silly. So then I'm like, Gabby, what are you doing? And she finally pisses off enough people that she gets put inside the jail too.
Way too late.
Way too late. So now
try very hard.
So Gabby, the first thing she says when she gets in there is she's like, does anyone know Xena? She's tall, beautiful, piercing blue eyes. We get it. You're in lesbians with her. We get it. We get it.
The lesbionics.
So Xena, of course, sees her and she's like, Gabrielle, what the fuck are you doing here? And what is that? And what is that fucking dumb hat? So we find out that Gabrielle has been using Xena's whip as a belt, which is not it's super obvious.
So
it's a whip.
obvious.
However,
I didn't notice, but
she hid the chakram in this dumb hat, and I'm like, oh, that hat's not so dumb after all.
Finally had a good idea.
I had
yes, go ahead.
I had a couple of notes about this. Number one, worst guards ever. Because okay, the hat,
so
like the chakram was fully covered. Maybe dumb girl who wouldn't stop bouncing and throwing tomatoes just has a dumb hat. But like the whip was not concealed at all. Like it was literally just wrapped around her waist, not even trying to be anything else.
Right.
Worst
like the giant handle
ever.
is just in the back.
Yeah, it's just behind her. It's like God forbid you look behind somebody you have arrested. Be like, no, front only. Your front is fine. But also, when Gabrielle sees Xena, she immediately runs over to her and caresses her waist. If you watch the episode, she runs over and is just like Xena and puts her hands on Xena's waist and just like rubs her waist. I have, as a lesbian of old, as a tried and true, I have got TMJ now lesbian. I have never in my life ran up to somebody and caressed their waist. No. What are we even doing?
TMJ.
I broke Amanda.
I can't get past the TMJ.
I do. Wore my jaw out. Listen.
Oh my God.
Took several for the team. My jaw clicks now.
I'm just saying, girl, same. But we were doing different things, but same.
It's convergent evolution.
I wish the video was on for just this part for everyone's face. You're welcome.
Well, we'll find out when I get this process. If it recorded the video too.
Yeah. Is this episode already called TMJ?
We have titty nights.
I'm still voting for
scissoring,
Amazon
TMJ.
Country.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I derailed everybody. I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. Okay.
No, you're fine.
So
Worth it.
Xena has another heart-to-heart with Flora, and it's like, Flora, wow, okay, we get it. Literally, I don't care about your backstory.
More parkour chakram physics bullshit.
Right.
So, it's unclear how old Xena is. Because she knows everyone she's ever meets is from 10 years ago. Like literally every single person is like, oh, this person is from 10 years ago. I'm like, how old are you?
So and she's been married like 4 times in that like time to like random people.
So I'm just gonna say, as a very long time comic book reader, people's ages, it's sliding time scale. Girl, again, drink for trying to make sense. Like it's fine. It's fine. All right. So suspicious guy is being suspicious. Surprise! Surprise! Suspicious guy is suspicious. And then, double surprise, Flora is the Black Wolf. Duh. Big fucking duh. Like, duh. So Xena is keeping up the charade of her being like a double crosser or whatever. And then I say, oh no, all of the good guys are all chained together. I'm sure that can't be bad or useful to them later.
There's no way it's going to be relevant.
So then we're getting to they're going to have a public execution. And so all of the good guys are lined up with their wrists all chained together, and then we get the physics of the chakram, which miraculously doesn't harm anyone but cuts everyone's chains off.
Between these people.
Yeah, because they line them up. I said my favorite part was when she kicks him into the sharpened, broken end of the axe. So at the end of the battle, she kicks the guy and he like falls on the sharpened end of the axe. Again, it's fight. Lots of chakram nonsense, lots of Xena nonsense, lots of parkour nonsense. And then Xena literally kicks a dude through the door, which is incredible. Incredible. And then I put celebrate, good guys win.
Yep. Lots of parkour and one brutal death.
Yes.
It wasn't there at one point when she like throws a guy around like a rag doll. Like she spins him in a circle.
Yep. Yeah, I mean the thing is, it's like why are we even bothering with her fighting? Because she's gonna win. Like she's gonna win. Well, like what are we even doing?
We didn't know that
We
back
just need
in
to
the
watch her
90s
do
when
it
we were
'cause it's
watching them. Yeah, it could
amazing.
be.
And I think
What
we've
if she
touched on this
dies?
before, but I love that she's also just not afraid to kill people. Like,
Oh,
she's a
yeah.
good guy, but like she'll kill you.
But she will kill you.
Yeah. Like,
One
I'm doing
funny
it for the
part.
right reasons, but my moral center isn't that far up that I won't just murder you.
One funny part from the dungeon scene is when Gabrielle first gets down there and she's like, Xena's my friend. And Salmonius is immediately like, you have a friend? To Xena. And then she's like, they're talking about how she got arrested and all this stuff. And she's like, well, if you hadn't touched my tomatoes, you wouldn't have got arrested. And Xena looks like she's about to murder Salmonius in the face. She's like, you touched her what? And I'm like, Lord, somebody explain this to her right now. She has a temper. We know this. She is not afraid to kill somebody in the face. Explain this to him now.
Right.
Xena and Gabrielle is like the epitome of that like cinnamon roll and looks like they can kill you meme.
Oh yeah.
Because Xena looks like could kill you, will kill
Could
you.
kill you. And
Yeah,
Gabrielle is the cinnamon roll.
And it's that what the cute little, it's like a cute little chihuahua and like a big Doberman dog too.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
that where it's
yeah.
like the little chihuahua's like la 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 do do do, and the big Doberman's like, I'll kill everything. I love you so much. Like, oh, Xena and Gabrielle
Yes.
in season 1.
Oh. What?
All right, next episode.
So I had Beware Greeks Bearing Gifts, episode 12.
Oh, this episode.
This
Again,
episode.
I totally forgot about it until I started looking at my notes. I was like, oh, wait.
Lots of
I
mythology
have
I got nothing to say about it. So good.
Exactly 2 things written down for this episode.
So I'll say my first part, and then it'll be time for Felix's mythology minute.
Yes.
I have no comment on this. It's mythology is good enough. It's fine. Go ahead.
The episode starts off with Helen. She's sleeping. She's having a nightmare about like a weird foggy nightmare about dudes running in and killing things. And so she jerks awake from her nightmare. She wakes up next to some dude that we find out is Paris, because she's Helen of Troy and that's Paris. And he immediately, instead of trying to soothe her or be like, honey, I love you. You had a nightmare, poor baby. No, his dumb butt is like, oh, we need to take care of these nightmares. It's robbing you of your beauty. And he literally says that. And I'm like, kill him. Where's Xena to kill him in the face immediately? Gross. If anybody ever said that to me, no. Blah. Does anybody have any comments on that opening scene?
First of all, but that is very canonically Paris. Paris is terrible. Like we don't like him. But so I put Queen is sleeping. She's having a nightmare. This screaming is intense. And then I'm like, Paris, Helen of Troy. Are we doing this? Mm-hmm. Apparently we're doing this. Is what I wrote. So Helen of Troy is I'm gonna tell the same story that I did tell last time, but a friend of mine who eventually went with a different drag name, no longer does drag, but wanted to have their legal name Troy as part of their drag name, and originally just went by Troy with an E on the end, and I'm like, that's stupid. Like, it's again, it was like, hey, welcome to the stage, Troy with an E, like, dumb. I was like, no, girl, you are a bearded drag queen. Helena Troy is such a fucking good drag name because you are supposed to be the most gorgeous, beautiful woman that has ever been, like, ever lived. And having you come out as a bearded, hairy, like, queen is so fucking good. It's perfect. It's so good. Didn't believe me.
You heard
anyway.
it here first. Amanda doesn't think that bearded drag queens are beautiful.
Not what she said.
I meant it's subverting the expectations of beauty. Subverting the expectations of beauty, because as we all know, one of our dear sisters, as our dear sister Yeti Davis has proven, bearded drag is stunning.
Yeti Davis, Tiffany D. Carter are 2 big bearded.
Oh no!
Just kidding.
Not Tiffany catching strays.
Love you guys. Shout out Yeti Davis and Tiffany D. Carter.
So
anyway, yeah.
So Helen immediately gets up because Paris is useless. He just stays in bed, continuing to be useless. Finds her most trusted guard, and she's like, I need you to go give this message to Xena. Because again, everyone knows Xena from approximately 10
literally
years
what
ago.
I wrote. That's literally what I wrote down. Of course she knows Xena.
Yeah. So the guard goes and tries to find Xena, but of course gets attacked on the road and is being beaten up. So then Xena and Gabrielle. Xena's riding the horse. Gabrielle's walking behind the horse because it's season 1. Xena sees somebody being beaten up on the road. She charges in on Argo. So she gets there a solid 2 minutes before Gabrielle does because Gabrielle's running. Because God forbid Xena pulls her up on the horse behind her, which she does in later seasons. No, she just makes Gabrielle run behind the horse. So Gabrielle gets there a solid 2 to 5 minutes later. So, Xena's fighting these guys. She breaks this guy's neck with her thighs, which I thought was amazing. And
that was so hot.
Yes.
I'm like, yes, ma'am, you did. That was entirely unnecessary, but also completely necessary. Any thoughts on this fight scene scenario?
In their talk before the fight happens, Gabrielle's like, we should go to Troy because I want to see Helen. She's the most beautiful woman ever. I really want to go. And Xena's like, absolutely not. Like, you're never, no. Like,
why she actually knows her.
Exactly. Like, she doesn't mention that. No, she's my friend. I don't care to see her right
now. It's like one of her exes or something.
Yeah.
We're not going to Troy.
Yeah. She's like, no, we're not
anymore.
Yeah. She's like, no, we're not going to Troy. They're in the middle of a war. That sounds stupid. She's like, but Helen's the most beautiful woman in the entire world. I really want to go see Helen. And it's like, we get it. You are a lesbian trying to out lesbian the lesbian.
But also, I want to be the queen.
She was just rolling her eyes. She's like, guess what we're not going to do?
And then guess what they have to go do. Right.
So by the time they quote unquote save this guy, unfortunately, it's too late. But he's still alive enough to tell Xena, Helen needs you. You have to go right now. Thousands of lives depend on you, and gives her the note, and then he dies. So now Xena and Gabrielle have to fight their way into Troy. They have to fight their way through a platoon of soldiers, not 2 people, not 10, not 2 people now have to fight their way through a platoon of people, and those 2 people happen to be Xena, yay, and Gabrielle, the girl who 2 episodes ago couldn't stop bonking herself on the head with a staff. But in fairness to Gabrielle, she holds her own. Like, Xena does do the majority of the fighting, but Gabrielle manages to get from the tree line all the way to the front gates of the fortress impound. I don't know what we're calling it. We'll go with fortress for now.
Without jumping on someone.
Yeah, she manages to get all the way there without Xena having to do anything to save her at that particular junction in time. But my favorite part of that fight is Xena's just kicking ass, taking names, murdering people.
Yes.
And she gets to the front gate. Oh, freaking Perdiccas shows up. Gabrielle's to-be husband that she left. He's now a soldier in Troy randomly because that makes at all sense.
Somehow beat her there.
He sees Gabrielle, recognizes her when she's at the tree line. He's like, that's clearly that smells like Gabrielle. Open the gates. So because he has any authority whatsoever, and gets them to open the gates for these 2 who are running in with a platoon of soldiers chasing them. Gabrielle goes running in. Xena's like, I'm gonna fight. Blah, blah, blah. Until she sees the archers. And as we remember, Xena and arrows aren't exactly.
She can only deal with 2.
And I would say there's more than 2 archers. So Xena's like, she literally, we almost never hear Xena react to anything in a scream or a surprise. Xena literally goes and runs in. And the slowest archers in the world wait for them to get all the way in and to close this big ass door before they fire. And then all the arrows, hit the door.
So I wrote down Gabrielle being helpful ?
Yeah,
it's all that Amazon training.
Yeah, and then I wrote, and this man knows Gabrielle and not Xena. That's weird.
That is one of my 2 notes. I wrote, wait, someone knows Gabrielle.
Yeah, and then I put, wait, the drunk guy from her. So, no, my first note before that is, I thought she didn't travel, meaning that how did she know this guy from Troy? I'm like, oh wait, this is the drunk guy from her hometown. What the fuck?
He turned his life around
very quickly.
By the army.
Yeah.
Again, the passage of time here is, don't think about it.
Right.
Because there's no way if they were just traveling towards that direction that he should have somehow beat them all the way there and join the army.
And then got a promotion.
Some semblance of respect from these guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. He probably just like immediately joined up and like has just been there the whole time. Meanwhile, Xena and Gabrielle have been bebopping around saving towns from cyclopses and giants and hooves and harlots and all the other shenanigans.
Titans.
So consider, if we assume that while Xena and Gabrielle have been wandering around saving people, he just went straight there, then okay, that kind of makes sense. But again, take a shot for trying to make it make sense.
Yep.
So Gabrielle sees Perdiccas and like immediately kind of looks a little bit interested. And I was like, Gabrielle, stop it. And like, I couldn't even have an honest reaction to this episode because I don't know what my initial reaction was when I was like 9. But, but I imagine I would have been like, tell me this fool is not going to be the man of the episode.
I literally was like, this puppy love nonsense. It's dumb. Why are we even?
Well, they were engaged.
But she was not at all concerned at all about him. Like,
that's fair.
At all.
She did leave him.
Yeah. She literally saw him with a sword and armor, and she's like, but wait.
Yeah.
But wait, you're like a man, Xena? I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. She's like,
Wait.
Not quite as useful. Not quite as.
So yeah, she's looking interested, and then Perdiccas immediately gets told off for letting the Greek warrior woman in, talking about Xena. And so while Perdiccas is getting told off, he's like, and where is Xena anyway? And Perdiccas is like, I told her to come straight to you. And he's like, then where is she? Xena does not have time for any of these men or men in general. She goes straight to Helen's bedroom. She, first of all, knows exactly where it is.
And she does.
Just goes straight there. Does not take Gabrielle with her, though. She's like, Gabrielle, you stay here amongst all these men, just completely, and this guy that you apparently know. I'm going to Helen's bedroom. Don't come with me. So
she leaves a chakram on the door.
so we're introduced to like the captain or whoever, who we find out is Paris's brother, and I was like, the brother soldier, brother of the king, he's being suspicious. Many such cases. Obviously this guy's not the villain of the episode. Completely not.
No possible way.
Yeah, so Helen's like, oh, Xena, because Xena, like, Helen's sitting at her little mirror vanity thing, and then Xena just appears in the mirror behind her, like, hello, Helen. And Helen, not surprised, she just kind of looks up and goes, Xena. Like, there's no, like, Jesus, she just completely, like, this is how Xena shows up. Like, Peter Pan.
She sent for her.
She's like Batman. Like, she just shows up and disappears.
Yeah, she just comes through your window and she's like, hello. I'm like, oh, hi, Xena. So apparently this has happened before because she's completely unsurprised. I lost my place in my notes. I had my finger. Oh, so Helen's like, I'm just gonna turn myself in. This war's been going on for 10 years. I'm gonna give myself up. I'm gonna end this whole entire war. And Xena's like, are you stupid? She's like, this is not about you anymore. This was about you for maybe the first 3 days. She's like, you could literally die and no one will care. Like, This is not about you, girl. Live your life. Just don't give yourself up. That's dumb. And then I wrote in here, how dare you enter my chamber? I think it was the brother came into Helen's bedroom and Helen immediately gets mad. Like, Xena walks in, that's fine. But the brother walks in, how dare you enter my private chambers? And I'm like, ooh.
Yes.
Well, look at his face.
I
wouldn't want him randomly walking in my bedroom either.
Yeah. Any more thoughts about that particular?
So I think at that same point is where, because Paris also comes in and they're like, okay, well, whatever, Xena, you're here. And I just wrote, Paris is an idiot. It's canon.
It really is.
Yes. He's played by Orlando Bloom in the fucking 2004 movie. Like, if that's any indication.
I'm pretty sure he's done with the poetry too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he did like steal this lady,
right?
Kidnap her from her kingdom where she was the queen.
He was literally like, "Hey, you're hot and I'm hot. We should be hot together."
Oh God. But it's robbing
before we get
beauty.
copyrighted.
Again, like the robbing her of her beauty sleep is
gross.
A wild take, sir.
And be like, I'll put a pillow over your face and rob you of your
breath.
Ugh, gross. I hated that so much. I'm like, oh, that made my skin crawl. I'm like, ew, nasty. So anyway, so while all this is happening, Gabrielle's just outside with Perdiccas talking, walking around, and she talks to him like he is the dumbest person that has ever lived.
I mean,
she's just like, oh, and okay. First of all, I hate when people talk. I hate when people talk to women this way, but I do kind of love it when it's the other way around because it almost never gets to happen. So the fact that Gabrielle's like, Perdiccas, why don't you just go home before you hurt yourself? Before you get hurt somehow, you should really go home. Clearly you followed me. Clearly this is all about me and no other reasons exist. Literally everything in the world happens for and about me. So you should just go home and get over me, poor baby. Like it is the most condescending. And really I'm kind of here for it.
Yes.
I mean, it basically is a commentary on the reverse of that, right? Like it's just like that's the whole point.
Yeah. So then there's an attack. There's arrows fired in and there's attack. So Perdiccas runs up on the thing and shoots the archer that's firing arrows and saves the day. Woo! Yay, Perdiccas. And now Gabrielle is impressed. Suddenly. She went from like, listen, dummy, to, oh, Perdiccas, where did you learn to fire arrows like that? And then suddenly I was like, oh God, disgusting. Ugh.
Every episode.
So then Xena notices that the brother is acting even more suspicioso and is like leaving out a weird side gate door hidden weird thing. And Xena's like, that doesn't seem right. So she follows him out. And I just wrote lurking Xena's lurking because she's just like in a tree where she goes. And she witnesses him he's talking to Menelaus, isn't he? Or he's talking to, I forget. He's talking to somebody. And so Xena's like, oh, I'm going to tell everybody. So then Xena runs back inside to Paris and Helen and is like, guys, Paris, your brother, evil. Arrest his ass. He's plotting against you. And so brother turns up and because brother doesn't need a name. He turns up and he's just like, what? No, Xena's a liar. She's a big old dykey liar person. Don't believe her. And then the freaking Trojan horse shows up. And he's like, no. The Greeks have given up. They sent us this giant horse, per standard custom that has ever happened before. So war's over. We win. Literally nothing happened and nothing changed, but we win for no reason. There's a big horse outside. Yay, me. Xena's a liar. Lock her up. And stupid Paris is like, you know what? All of that seems correct. Let's lock Xena in the dungeon for no reason. And Helen's like, what do you... No, what are you talking about? He's like, shh, you're pretty. Sit down and put Xena in jail.
I literally said, the Trojan horse. We're really doing this. We're really doing this. And then I put another day, another dungeon.
But is she in her underwear?
Not this time.
I will say, rereading my notes, I can tell that I'm bound by like my 6th or 7th truly while watching these 4 episodes in these notes because I'm like, oh, we're just buckled in.
Yeah, I can tell this wasn't my favorite episode of the 4 considering this are my episode 12 notes.
Oh, just he's hot and then another sentence that I couldn't say.
He's hot. Oh, someone knows Gabrielle. So End of notes.
This is, I think, a great stupid scene. So Xena gets put in jail. And so the brother comes by to gloat, because of course he does, because he's a villain and villains need to monologue.
Yes.
So he goes down there. Now Xena's locked in jail with a ton of Greek people who have been arrested because they're in Troy. So he's like, hey, Greek people, meet the Greek woman who turned on her own people. Okay, bye. And then just leaves. And he pulls a handle and the dumbest door in the world opens.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, door. It is a door that it's attached at the floor and just flops down like a mousetrap. Like it doesn't open side to side. It doesn't lift up or like drop down into the floor. No, it just
drops
flops
over
just straight down. I'm like, what is
like
that
a
for?
drawbridge.
Yeah, it's like a drawbridge, but like it's a door into a room. Like, what if someone's standing there? Dumbest door ever. But all the design of this jail was designed by somebody who was drunk and high and dead at the time. Because
which in this universe is totally possible to be altered.
Jail is ridiculous.
Yes.
So the stupid drawbridge door opens for no reason. All the guys come running in. A really stupid fight ensues. She's kicking ass. She has a big old plank of wood that she puts on like a little I don't know what she rests it on, a little barrel, a little thing. So it now is effectively a seesaw. So in true Xena physics, she stands on one end of the plank, haunts a bad guy jumps onto the other side and springboards her out of the convenient large hole in the top of the jail cell, which is the only way out.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, she just seesawed herself to freedom. Xena physics.
Literally forgot about that.
I also forgot about that.
Like, holy, yeah, she does. She also, title of the episode: seesawed her way to freedom.
There we go.
We have options.
There's a lot of options.
So, Xena has been gone for quite some time at this point, and Gabrielle has just been with Perdiccas this entire time. It's like not until now does Gabrielle kind of mention like, oh, I wonder where Xena is. To Gabrielle's knowledge, Xena has just been in Helen's bedroom this entire time. And is unconcerned. She's not like, I wonder what Xena could be doing all this time. Huh?
Well, to be fair, she gets left alone for very long periods of time.
That's true. She's true. This is not Xena just disappears into women's bedrooms for like 17 hours usually, so this isn't weird. But even Gabrielle eventually is like, what Xena is? And Perdiccas is like, oh, I don't know.
Who's Xena?
Who's Xena? The girl I left you for. Oh.
I mean, literally, that is what happened.
And as they're walking around talking, I literally just wrote, ew, flirting.
Because it's so crazy when they flirt with boys. It's so crazy.
But especially this boy. I'm like, you literally risked getting crushed by a cyclops to get away from him. Yeah. And now you're like, oh, but you like killed somebody and now I'm into it. So the Trojan horse has been pulled into Troy, and no one has questions or concerns about why this horse is so goddamn heavy.
No, why would anyone be concerned about the Trojan horse? Literally. No.
So all of Troy acted like they were at a convention and drunk 27,000 Trulies and all passed out. So all of Troy is just like drunk and passed out. And then all of a sudden, unpredictably, a whole bunch of Greeks come popping out of this horse, and a big old fight ensues.
Quelle surprise.
So I
did not see that coming.
There's a big old fight, and all the soldiers are either asleep or drunk or both. And Gabrielle's fighting, and then oh no, her staff gets broken. She can't fight anymore. She can't. Xena appears out of nowhere. Xena pops out of the floor just in time. It's like Gabrielle's staff breaks. Xena predictably steps into frame. Literally helps Gabrielle, like punches the dude or kicks him or whatever happens. I don't remember. And then just disappears again. She's like, I have to go back to Helen now, trying not to die. Bye. And then just leaves Gabrielle again. And I'm like, okay.
Toxic.
Just again, like the it starts to get less toxic the further into it we go. But it's definitely
is Xena a toxic top?
They were both very toxic in the beginning, as I have talked about. Like Gabrielle, like Xena was like, I don't want a relationship with you. Please stay here. And Gabrielle was like, that's cute. I don't take no for an answer. Too bad. So it was the both of them. Lost my place.
She's like, you're mine now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you even if you don't want me to.
Exactly. And Xena was like, all right, but I'm gonna let you pick up poop and just leave you at taverns. I hope you're fine with that. Gabrielle's like, yep.
Beats being home with Perdiccas.
Right.
So then the traitor Troy guards try and take Helen. And we find out that creepy brother dude wants to take Helen and make new Troy babies with her, or like whatever creepy weird sentence he says.
So I have in quotes he put, "and now you're mine," and I put, I just made an audible ew. It was I literally he said that and I was like, ew, no, no, just so gross.
Yeah.
So now they're all barricaded in a tent. It's like Xena and Gabrielle and Perdiccas and Helen and there's a ton of people barricaded in this temple, and they're all trying to apologize to Xena. They're all like, oops, sorry, you're right, we were wrong, my bad. Xena's like, I literally have zero time for you or any of this. I'm trying to save us, so if you could just shut all the way up and sit down.
Right, apologize later. Fight now.
Yeah, she's like going through the supply room and trying to figure out how they're gonna get out of this nonsense. And so again, they end up, the plan is they're gonna get into the horse now. And then when the Greeks take the horse back out, then that's how they get out of the city. And again, the people in this. So when they're trying to pull the horse out, again, no one questions, why is this horse so heavy? They just wheel it out, and they get the horse all the way out of the city. And then Xena physics, she comes springboarding out of the top of this thing like she was on a trampoline.
Well, she does the scream again. She did the scream.
Yeah, the Xena, the war cry does give you superpowers.
Right.
But she comes like she was fired out of a cannon, comes flying out of the top of this thing. And then, everyone else just kind of walks out the side of the horse. Xena's the only one that has to do unnecessary nonsense. Everyone else literally just like opens a side door and steps out of this horse. And, big old fight. Everyone's fighting. Troy wins. Yay!
Yay! I said my favorite part is when she puts the crown back on his head. Like she takes Helen's crown when the guy's like passed out and just like puts it on his head. And she's like, "Okay, bye. You can have this."
Yeah.
And then end of episode. So I was like, is that the end?
Well, there's like a teeny weensy bit left where it's like Gabrielle and Perdiccas have to have their moment, because Gabrielle has to have her moment with the boy of the episode at the end.
Right.
So Perdiccas is all like, I don't expect you to come with me, or I don't expect anything of you. Blah, 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 blah. And Gabrielle's like, okay, good. And then Perdiccas leaves with Helen. He's like, okay, well, me and Helen will go this way. Bye, Gabrielle. Okay, thanks, bye. And then Gabrielle walks over to Xena, and Xena's like, he's not coming with us? And Gabrielle's like, no. And Xena's like, oh, I thought maybe he'd be joining us for a while. And I'm like, what in the lesbian mentality? I love that Gabrielle keeps falling in love with these guys, and Xena's immediate thought was not, she's going to leave me or she's going to want to be with him. No. We'll bring him like a dog. We'll bring him along for a while. I will tolerate him. And it's like, number one, I love that thought process. I love how she's just like, oh, there's a man you're at all interested. He'll come with us. I will allow it. But also, she's gonna allow it. Like, she went from, you're annoying, I don't even want you with me, to no, I want you with me, and I will allow you to bring whatever that is with us for a while. And then the episode
for a while.
Well, I think she lives. Gabrielle is quite persistent.
It's very true.
She's like, okay, fine, whatever. It's not going to last, because I'm sure he'll end up getting killed because men are incompetent.
I almost wish that he had gone with them for just like maybe 2 days, just to see like that campfire scene with like just Xena just being like mad and butch around the campfire, trying to be like possessive of Gabrielle while still being aloof. Glaring at him.
You mean like the fire scene in Heated Rivalry when Shane gets the text from Rose?
Every episode.
Listen,
Tina wasn't in that scene. I don't remember it.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
So we did it.
We did it.
That was all for it. And I swear to God, this better not.
It'll be fine. It'll be great.
It'll be fine.
It was our first time using Zoom to record.
Okay, so that is our episode. I want to thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate everybody who has been following us on our social medias and leaving all the comments and participating in all the little surveys that we've had. If you guys keep commenting. We'll definitely shout out some stuff. If you have any questions for us throughout our time about any of the stuff we've already talked about, we'll happily bring those up if you send us an email to dqlbpod@gmail.com. But without anything else to be said, I'm Logan Stone. You can find me on all my socials at Logan Stone Official.
I am Jessica Kraus. You can find me at Jessica Kraus Xena Cosplay on Xena. Yep. And I'm on the Ticker Tackers. I made a TikTok. I waited for everyone to stop using it. So now I've made a TikTok and I am, I think it's at Jessica Kraus. And then there's an underscore after my name because at Jessica Kraus was already taken. I was like,
that's wild.
That is wild. I'm Demanda Martini. You can find me across most social medias at Demanda Martini.
And I'm Felix. You can find me on social media at 3D Infinity DC. Also on my website, www.3dinfinitydc.com.
Thank you guys for being with us today. And we'll see you guys in the next episode when we're going to start with episodes 13, 14, 15, and 16, as long as this recorded. Because if this didn't record, which I'm pretty sure it did, this podcast is over.
God.
All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.